So, like I said, in my testimony part 1, that there's going to be a part 2 because nobody wants to watch. You talk for 50 minutes straight. I mean, you're probably still going to do it regardless because if you watch the first one, you're going to watch this one too. But basically, it gives you a break, a breather air, a sip of water, a potty break, whatever. But basically, this part is talking about my senior year and my 5th year and my experiences there. And I guess this one's more emotional. But I will like to say, I did not cry in talking about these because I've gotten used to being hurt so much that I've created a barrier of emotion. I'm just very emotionless, basically. And that doesn't mean that nothing affects me. Things affect me, I just don't cry anymore. I guess you could say. It's very slim if I do. So, yeah. But, yeah, just continue watching and it'll be a great time. Yeah. Senior year number 1. 1. Yes, I say 1 because I went into 5th year. But senior year number 1 was it was bad. First semester, I kind of just did not have any feelings or care for other people, and I drank a lot. But I had a thing for one guy, and then I fucked it up. Yeah, and I hate myself for that. But now he's a dick and a douche, and everybody hates him, so I guess I lucked out on that one. Oh, I forgot something. I think it was. It was actually the summer between junior and senior. Sorry, had to go back. And there was a guy that I was like on and on hooking up with, and I just kind of cut it off because I had a boyfriend at the time. Then I broke up with my boyfriend. Then I started talking to my manager. Yeah. But basically, he was really salty for whatever reason because I wasn't talking to him as much, or I never let him meet my parents, but we were just friends with benefits, nothing more. Whatever. But basically we were at, I think it was a 4th of July party, and at this time I enjoyed sex. I did, but only when I wanted to have it. But like took me outside to talk or whatever, and I was like, okay, whatever. Probably just gonna bitch at me about how I'm not talking to him, this, that, and third, whatever, cool. This nigga, excuse my language, whispers in my ear, since you like sex so much, and then, pow, fingers me, and tries to do more, and I'm just like, nah, man, get the fuck off me. Started crying because I was drunk and all this stuff, but basically he yelled at me for calling sexual assault on him because his mom was raped, and I was just like, well, maybe if you asked me to insert your fingers inside of me, it'd be a different story, rather than you just shoving it in after saying since you enjoy sex so much and assuming that I wanted it, it'd be a different story, you know? But you didn't. You violated me. unwillingly. So, no. Okay. Fast forward to January of senior year. So January. What year was that? 25th. Yeah, 2015. So last January. It was like the third week in January, I think. We went to a party and I had some people over, and it was getting late. My roommate had work at like 7 a.m. and it was like 4 in the morning, and like from 2 to 4, I like asked hypothetically if I went to bed now, would people leave? And finally people caught on, so most of them left, and one of them was like, shit, I'm gonna stay, and I'm like, like, no you're not. And yes, I was drinking. Yes, I was drunk. But that's beside the point of this whole story. Basically, I went to my room and used the bathroom and whatnot, and he figured out a way to get in my bed and whatnot, and I asked him to leave, and he didn't. He forced me to give him head. I tried to just go to sleep. Didn't work. Next thing I know, he was on top of me, and I tried to push him off. And after I realized that I was too weak to push him off, I just stayed silent and prayed that it would finish, or he would finish early, or whatever. Once he did finish, he got up and left. Later that week, I found out that he fucked me, raped me, because he wanted to prove to his girlfriend that he could fuck anyone. Yes, this was by a known male. By a football player. And I didn't tell anyone for 3 months that it happened. I played it off like, oh, I got some ass last night, but no. And once I told them, I probably got the worst possible reaction from them. First of all, leading up to it, he was dating one of my friends, so I didn't want people hating me, so I just didn't, bring it up or whatever. But it started getting bad because she hated me for no reason, and I had classes with her, and so it just started pushing me down and causing me to be annoyed and distracted and everything and whatnot. And my friends would be like, oh, she's so pretty, and like, we love her, she's so sweet, and everyone loves him, da-da-da-da-da. And then I just snapped. I guess the way I told my friends was probably not the best way. I told them in the back of a beeper, drunk. Started the wrong path, but when we started texting about it the next day, I was asked by one of my friends, am I sure that I know it was rape? Because I could ruin his life. Not mine, his. But the problem was that he already ruined my life. So why should I worry about his? Another one behind my back and told her boyfriend that I was lying. And her boyfriend's friends with my boyfriend at the time. And that did not end smoothly. And then my friends were pissed at me that I didn't tell them right away. Be like, hey guys, guess what happened to me last night? And I got raped. No, nobody wants to talk like, no, that's not a. Very frustrating. And you may ask, why didn't you report it? Let's rewind to freshman year when I tried to report something on an athlete. I was told, are you sure you want to report an athlete? He's a star athlete. He's something to the school, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't. I just kept my distance, basically. But that wasn't the only thing senior year number 1 brought me. As I said, I was in a relationship. I was in that relationship for 9 months. February to September, if that's 9 months or not. I don't really know. Something like that. But basically, that one was verbally abusive. So verbally abusive. Like, if I cried, I was too sensitive. I was a bitch. I was a slut. I was a whore. I was lucky enough to have someone love me and deal with me. If I went out to the bars, I couldn't be at the same bar as him, but if I was at the same bar as him, I wasn't allowed to speak to him. If I went out without him, I was cheating on him. Still miss him. My mom likes to correct me and say that I miss the idea of him. But I don't. Not the idea. I miss the idea of a relationship, yeah. But I miss the relationship I had with him. And those who've never gone through verbal abusive relationships, you won't understand unless you go through it. And I can't explain it further than that. I'll probably talk about it again another time. But right now, we gotta go on to senior number 2. So, the summer between senior number 1 and senior number 2, we'll just do a quick wrap up of the abusive relationship. I fell in love. And everybody hates that. I guess you could say I was lucky that I got out when I did. When I dated him, I created a stress rash on my arm and on my legs. It was probably like this big, like right here. It was very, very bad. I picked up drinking a lot. Like every time we went to the bar, I would drink. First of all, I drank either a Long Island or a Blue Motorcycle. 2 drinks. That 1 or 2 is probably good. I drank 5. Because the way he acted in public, I didn't want to remember. He grabbed some of my friends' asses. He would flirt with other girls. He would talk about our sexual life to guys that I knew. He was very disrespectful to white girls. He would always take a Xanax while he drank. He would be mad if I took him home and took care of him. Yeah. Then I broke up with him in September, and he harassed me for about a month and a half. I blocked him on everything, and he still got in contact with me. Blocked him on those numbers too. I feared that he would just show up at my house. Until one day it just all went silent. I don't know if he just gave up. I don't know what it was. Halloween 2015. I got really drunk. I was talking to a new guy, and there was a conspiracy that he had a girlfriend, so I was just fed up. And my drunk self calls my abusive ex, unblocks him, calls him, leaves a endearing voicemail, basically saying, "Why the fuck did you have to abuse me, hurt me, tear me down, take my worth? I loved you. You were the one that I wanted." Something along those lines. Whatever reason, we started talking for like 2 weeks. He wanted to heal me and help me, but I didn't need to be fixed. I just wanted to know why. And that ended really quickly because we got into another argument, and our arguments were not the best ones to be around. And let's just say, that one was quickly cut. I think around Thanksgiving, I started talking to a guy from Tinder. Don't date Tinder guys. Just don't. Unless you are some weird, just don't do it. They always have some kind of problem up their sleeve. I don't know what it is. If they don't just want sex, they want a relationship, and their relationship is, yeah, it's not what you want. He had a kid, which I don't hate. I don't mind dating people with kids. I mind if that you are not a responsible, respectful father. So that way. Basically, he was fake. He was phony. He told me he loved me within a month, which I don't understand why guys always do that, and I don't. Whatever. But I basically broke up with him because he was manipulative, and he did not. He was just basically a man child. And one conversation threw me off the wall when he said, "I never wanted my daughter. I have no choice but to love her." And then I told him, in the perspective of a daughter to a father, what I would expect out of a father. And this trick took my exact words and put it under a picture of him and his daughter, and then people were saying Best Dad Award. No, he's fake, phony. He can't even accept the fact that he has a child. He just wants to drink all night and all day and whatever, wastes his money on whatever. So that one was done. February. What was it? I think it was like the 26th. That was a Friday. Exact. Yeah, I don't know dates, man. Oh no, it was not the 20. Yeah, 26th, 27th. Around that time. If we want to be specific in hours, it was the 27th. I went to a party, got busted, so I was walking home, or walking to my car, which was like on the other side of the neighborhood of my home. Got a ride from a group of guys. A couple of them I knew, so it wasn't anything awkward in my mind. Basically, fast forward through the night, I agreed to hang out with one of the guys, but I told him straight up that I don't want and I am not having sex. He nodded, like he was in agreement, and I did the complete opposite. I was more tired than drunk. I had about maybe one or two drinks that night. I was not feeling it. I work in the morning. I just wanted to go to bed. I was okay with kissing. And then I got out of my comfort zone very quickly. Started aggressively fingering me. Choked me while he kissed me. Forced me to give head. To the point that my throat was swollen the next day. And that week, I could not breathe. I woke up unable to breathe. I told him multiple times during it that I didn't want to have sex. I wanted him to stop. And I said no. And then he penetrated me more than once, roughly. I tried pulling myself off. Too strong. And I guess like maybe like an hour later, I finally rolled off. And I was like, I'm going to bed. He ended up spending the night. You ask why? Didn't I take him home, or why didn't he leave? He didn't have a ride, and I was not about to have him deal with that right now. I took him back in the morning. Monday, I went to the hospital for a rape kit. Reported it to the police. I didn't go through the school because I learned my lesson freshman year not to go through the school. But I did go through the school for a no contact policy so that he can't contact me in any way, nor could his friends. Yeah. And then I met with the DA. Now, Watauga County is it's in the mountains. It's a country. Let's put it that way. Basically, the jury would have been old, white, Christian, conservative woman. And basically, what the DA told me was that in God's eyes, he knows that he did something wrong. But the way the jury is set up, it's going to be a very hard case to win. There is no evidence on your rape kit. And he said everything you said that happened, minus the force. Then he asked if I wanted to proceed to go forward, and I'm like, at this point, why? So I can retell my story and get badgered and be like, this, and this was wrong in your story. You were drinking, you invited him over, you were friendly with him, blah, blah, blah. You went to that party, it was your fault. No, I'm not dealing with that shit. Stop making me feel guilty when I was the victim in the situation. So I just try to drop it. But this lovely frat guy, yeah, I wasn't an athlete this time. Not that I know of, unless he might have ran track. Anyways, from this situation, my anxiety went through the roof. I have panic attacks all the time now. I have trauma nightmares. I haven't had one in a while, which is actually very good. But I had trauma nightmares from repeated rapes in my dreams, and assaults, people dying, people being killed, shootings, like all these types of dreams. And if I don't have trauma dreams, I have anxiety-filled dreams where I am struggling to wake up. I just can feel my body moving all over the bed, and it's just not fun. My body has created hand tremors, so I can't really see them now, but probably it's my medicine that I'm on. But yeah, those hand tremors suck, by the way. I have PTSD. I now fear black men. I fear black men who have power over me. I fear men who have power over me. I fear going places alone at nighttime. I fear... I also fear disappointing men. And I know I shouldn't, but they have taken my worth away, that I feel like my only worth is in pleasing them, which is so messed up. It's so bad. But, you know, life happens. And I just can't seem to get away. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you could, just subscribe and follow me, or you can follow me on social media. You know, everything will be down below. I don't know what I'm gonna probably hit next. Looks like the Brock Turner case is an outrage that's pissing me off on other levels. And the fact that Miss USA is black is pissing off some people, so we may talk about that too. And yeah, I don't know what else, but if you have any ideas, just leave them down below.